One important aspect of code is that it's well documented. This makes our code accessible to other people and also to us if our code is not that recent. So far we used comments to document our code. And while these are quite helpful, they have very little structure and they're also not recognized by Python. And that's where docstrings come in. Docstrings are strings that we put in the beginning of our function, and they should contain a short description of what our function does. Usually when you'll see docstrings, you'll see them in triple quotes. And that is because if we have more complex functions, then it makes sense to also describe the function's arguments and what it returns in more detail. And for that we'll need line breaks, and thus the triple quotes. The style that we will be using for these more elaborate docstrings is the Google style. And its structure goes as follows. First we have the short description, then in the next section we have space for more details if needed. Then we list our arguments and quickly describe what they're doing. So for example, x determines how often the word should be repeated, and word is the word that is repeated. And then last we have returns, which tells us what the function returns. So our word x times. And now the cool thing is that these docstrings are recognized by Python. So for example, we can run the help function and put our function in there. And this will output us the docstring. You can also try this for other functions, for example print, which now gives us the docstring of the print function. Another way of accessing a function's docstring is the doc function. So we can type my function dot then 2 underscores doc and again 2 underscores, and if we print that, we also get our docstring.